Have you ever felt overwhelmed by emotional attachment, trapped in a cycle that feels impossible to break? You're not alone. Many struggle with the burden of attachment, and it can leave you feeling powerless and stuck. But change is within reach. The wisdom of ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca offers practical tools to break free from emotional chains and reclaim your peace of mind. This video is about mastering the art of detachment, how to break out of those mental shackles and redirect your focus toward what truly matters. If you're ready to step out of the shadow of emotional dependence and into a life built on clarity and resilience, keep listening. 1. The power of detachment. Why is detachment so important? When you cling too tightly to people or situations, you surrender control over your own emotions. It's like handing someone else the remote to your mind, letting them flip through your feelings at will. Their actions dictate your happiness or sadness. In the worst cases, this loss of control leads to regrettable decisions and years of regret. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about assigning the right weight to what's beyond your control. Imagine your emotions as a kite, with every string attached to something or someone. Hold on to too many, or too tightly to one, and you're at the mercy of the wind. Stoicism teaches you to loosen your grip, to decide which strings to hold and which to let go. This doesn't make you cold or indifferent. It makes you balanced and resilient. Start by identifying who or what you're overly attached to. Then, ask yourself, why? Is it validation? Is it fear of loneliness or something deeper? Recognizing the root of your attachment is the first step in loosening its hold. Fill your days with activities that give you purpose and satisfaction. Don't let any one situation or person anchor you down. Detachment, at its core, sets you free. 2. Understanding attachment. Attachment isn't love. It's ego. Strip things back. We're born with a pure core, content, joyful, and unburdened. As we age, the ego takes over, cluttering our lives with unnecessary attachments to people, ideas, and outcomes. These cloud judgment and distract from who we really are. Attachment is a product of ego, always seeking security and validation. When you view your connections through this lens, the unnecessary weight becomes obvious. Instead, imagine living from a place of love, not ego, free from desperate clinging to outcomes, people, or social status. Living from love allows you to trust that what's meant for you will find you. It's not wishful thinking. It's a belief in your own value. Start by acknowledging your attachments for what they are, the ego seeking safety. Remind yourself that your worth isn't tied to any external factor. This is a practice, not a quick fix, a conscious choice to put your peace above outside approval. Embrace abundance, not fear of loss. When you stop grasping so tightly, life often rewards you with more than you let go of. Detachment isn't about caring less. It's about understanding more. It's about letting love guide you, not fear. This is the path to emotional freedom. 3. The illusion of the ego. The ego creates illusions. It tells you you're not enough, or that someone else's life is better, so you cling to others for validation. This is a trap. Idolizing people, putting them on a pedestal, only increases attachment and insecurity. But strip it all down, and you'll see. Everyone is vulnerable. Everyone is human. No one holds a magic ticket. Your path isn't less valuable than anyone else's. Remind yourself that self-esteem comes from within. Recognize your uniqueness, but never at the expense of separating yourself from others. We're all interconnected, each story significant. In relationships, ego fuels the fear of losing someone irreplaceable. This lack mindset is an illusion. Detachment isn't about denying your feelings or becoming indifferent. It's about embracing the abundance of the world and your own capacity for love. Someone can be special to you, but your wholeness does not depend on their presence. Recognize this, and you break the cycle of fear and dependency. Practice seeing everyone, yourself included, through a lens of equality. Every person plays a role, but no role is indispensable. Focus on what you can control, your perceptions, your actions, your will. This is where genuine peace and resilience are found. 4. Detachment in practice. You can't move forward if you're still gripping the past, old relationships, painful memories, familiar habits. It's like holding a rope so tightly your hands hurt, but you're too afraid to let go. Letting go doesn't mean you fall. Sometimes it's the only way to free your hands to reach for something better. Fear of missing out is another trap. FOMO, driven by watching other people's highlights on social media. It's a filtered, curated illusion, not reality. Chasing after it is like running toward a hologram. You'll never reach it because it's not real. When you stop comparing and start living your own story, you reclaim your presence and joy. Attachment to a false image of happiness makes letting go seem impossible. You see others living their best life and worry you're behind. But remember, the grass only looks greener from a distance. Up close, every lawn has its own brown patches. Detachment isn't about giving up on happiness. It's about defining happiness for yourself. Focus on what you control, your thoughts, actions, and growth. No one else's opinion, no relationship, not even the digital mirage of someone else's life can determine your worth. This realization is your armor, freeing you for the connections and opportunities that truly matter. Letting go isn't an end. It's a beginning, the first step toward the life you deserve. 5. The path to happiness. Where does true value come from? Happiness isn't locked in someone else's presence or opinion. It's not about cutting ties with bitterness, but about realizing the best companionship you can have is with yourself. True value comes from within. Your character, wisdom, and how you treat others. Your happiness shouldn't rise or fall based on another's approval. That mindset keeps you chained, limiting your potential. Instead, understand that the sky has always been open to you. Your value doesn't depend on anyone else. Detachment is about drawing closer to your own essence, focusing on growth. Imagine tending a garden. You don't beg a single flower to grow. You care for the whole and trust the process. Self-improvement ensures your happiness blooms, no matter who is present. To walk this path, understand you are complete, with or without anyone's affirmation. Learn to love the freedom that comes from standing on your own. Anchor your self-worth in your own being, not in missing pieces from someone else. Remember, your journey is a masterpiece in progress, complete in itself yet open to new beauty from the world around you.